Hi, Mark Rogers here of Knowing NAIFA. We are doing our weekly interview sessions here, and I'm excited to have Ryan with me here. So let's bring Ryan up on board to talk about why he joined NAIFA so many years ago. I've known Ryan a long time, and he's been a very active role here in the state association. So with no further ado, let's bring him on in here. And let's see here. Ryan, come on up to the stage. There you go.
There we go.
Good to see you, Ryan. Thanks for joining in today.
It's good to see you, Mark. Hey, thank you. The sun is out. It's a good day.
It's a good day. The sun is out. Right. So, anyway, I we've known each other for a long time, and in fact, I remember even back in the day when I'm going to edit that out here. Let's go back up to here. Let's try that right there. I remember back in the day, Ryan, when you actually were brand new in the business. Remember those days?
I sure do. I don't think anybody can forget when they're new.
That's right. So why? Two questions. Why did you get in the business? What are you doing right now in the business, or what did you get into do the business? And then after that, why did you join NAIFA?
Yeah, great questions. Unfortunately, I had the experience of watching a family member battle cancer not once, but multiple times, and she ended up passing away. And unfortunately, the financial planning was only on the investment side, so it skipped over all the protection planning that we know is so crucial for most Americans to get them to the point of retiring in confidence. And as a result, that was my deep why. Simon Sinek talks about your deep why. That was my why of being able to go out in the community, work with families, and prevent that financial catastrophe. When it comes to NAIFA, I don't believe in coincidences. I'm very fortunate that I've been surrounded by people that are much wiser, further in the business than myself. And so I was probably what you would call voluntold. And they pretty much, in fact, Alex Collins, I'm sure he'll be joining us one of these days or with you on this podcast. He said, Ryan, you got to get involved. And so being able to witness what it means to be involved and represent the industry, represent, in my case, my generation, and really give back. And when it comes to meetings, for example, in Capitol Hill, whether that's in Washington State or now also in Idaho, really just painting the picture of the impact that we make for not just our clients, but all the constituents that our state leadership impacts.
Right. And just touching on that when you go see the legislators too, because I enjoyed doing that for the first time just a month or so ago. But what was interesting is
it's great to see you.
Yeah, it was fun. It was really fun. But the aha moment when you see those legislators is they are truly seem genuine interest into what we're doing to help Main Street folk, right?
Absolutely. They unless they come from our business, which every now and then some of them have, they don't know how specific laws are really going to impact those they represent. And so we can give them the street view level of, hey, if this legislation goes into effect, here will be the consequences of doing so.
Yeah, no, it's good. So how long you been a member?
I've been a member for, don't quote me on this, I think 10 or 11 years. Been in the business about just over 13 years. And I think my first NAIFA meeting prior to being on the boards was, again, probably about 10, 11 years ago.
That's good. Wonderful. Yeah. So what do you see now as you're progressing forward? What are you seeing? And just for those that aren't seeing us maybe for the first time, Ryan and I are both in the Northwest. I'm from Washington State. Ryan's now in Idaho, but comes back to Washington State. Where do you think the NAIFA? Where can we help NAIFA? Where do you think we're going in the industry? What's your high level synopsis? Because we're in 2024 and a lot of things are changing. So what are you seeing with regards to how we can help with NAIFA, with the industry and Main Street?
Yeah, absolutely. It's a great question. I think number one, just that spirit of giving back. And so now, even for myself, I'm not 25 anymore, so I'm trying to work on helping. Hey, let's bring in the next generation, the Gen Zs, if you will, that are one day going to replace us. Because if you look at some of the issues we have going on, and the battles that we're not only facing now with local legislation, national legislation, we're losing a lot of very experienced advisors to good things, retirement.
Yeah,
People are
retirement.
leaving the business. We all know the business is very tough in the beginning. Unfortunately, a lot of people don't make it. So we need more people who simply want to continue to show up, be a voice, and share their stories of the impact that we make for the clients. Because when we're meeting with our state representatives, they often don't know the impact that we make. And so we need to find people that are going to ultimately replace us one day and make sure we have representation as we have had in every district in the country. It's very important.
Well, and just to further that along a little bit, Ryan, too, I don't know if you get this question from your clients, but they're like, Mark, are you still going to be in the business? Like, well, good news is I'm younger than a lot of these guys retiring right now. And yes, I am here to help, but I'm going to serve my clients. But there's a whole big gap behind me in terms of, we need to foster the new generation to come along to help secure these people's, retirement futures.
So well said.
So that's good. Well, very good. Appreciate coming on the program for just a little bit, and I think
Yeah,
you and
you
I are
bet. Glad to help out.
we'll go out and find some other interviewees, shall we? We'll
Sounds good.
try to do that. So, all right, very good. We'll catch you in the next fight, folks. We'll see you then.